Oh no. It's one of those videos where I can perfectly have all the words in my head prior, but the second I have to, spill it all out to the camera, just crumble and I fall. But don't worry, we're going to try to get away around this one. However long it's going to be. Longer than a Snyder Cut, shorter than a YouTube video, who knows. But this is definitely something very much important. You don't really need to physically watch this. If you're doing something, trust me, you can skip that away part. The only thing you're going to miss is probably me doing hand gestures and facial reactions for the memes. Have fun with that. Gold. But, yeah. This definitely is one of the biggest videos I made. But the funny thing is, this video I made so many times. But this one's much, much different. So where do we start? Where should we start at? Should we start off at why I'm living here? Should we start off with just my journey? There's so many things to discuss on here because there's so much. If you know me personally, you know that this has definitely been something that's been in my mind. So it should have come as a surprise to a few that this is happening, because I have discussed this before. I just haven't made a proper video on it until tonight, when it really hit my mind that I need to make a video on it. And also explain the lack of videos, because I know I had that 160-minute video explaining what's going on with life, which, yes, that's bad, but I want to expand more on that heavily. And I hope I'm speaking loud enough. Oh god, this would really suck if I'm not speaking loud enough. I'm not giving the microphone, guys. Screw that. So if you can't hear me, you can't hear me. But yes, so let's start off with why. So for some, this may be sudden news. Like, whoa, he's leaving in January 2022? What? That's crazy. For me, not so much. Not at all. Now, the reason why I'm leaving YouTube in January, first I was thinking December, but I don't know. It's between December and January, I don't know. The reason why I'm leaving YouTube is because this is something that's kind of been an off and on thing for me for the last few years, and I will further expand on it. Moving my fan back there. OCD. I want to further expand on this probably later in the video, but for general purposes, this is definitely something that's been in my mind for so long. Trust me, Gold can tell you that. There's many times where I quit YouTube and came back. Why this one's much different? Because I took inspiration from Gold. Gold, in his mind, he's already accepted that he's not going to be where he wants to be in YouTube, Be one of the successful ones like Markiplier and all that. That's already been accepted in his mind. Though Gold didn't really upload many YouTube videos anyway, so it wasn't really impactful for him like it was for me. But he announced this back in, slang over there fell. He announced this back in, March sometime. So he has from March all the way until January, to figure stuff out. But as stated, he didn't do it as much as I did. So, it's not really there. For me, every single time I quit, it was right then and there. And the one time where I had a finale that I rushed, I only did that because I wanted to have a 2-hour video finally, and I just wanted to, end off on a high note. That wasn't high. That was a rushed video. Because I know deep down, did I want to quit? Not really. But I just wanted, well, kind of did want to quit that time frame, but I just, it wasn't the proper way to go. Wow, I rushed it. I didn't have many months to think of ideas, to write on something, maybe even have that time to film, to really make something special. But here we are. The reason why I'm making this video now, even though January is not until January, excuse me, it's because I'll have these few months. Hell, if I'm being honest with you guys, whenever the videos stopped coming out very much consistently, that's where I pretty much stopped. That's pretty much where I quit and moved on. But I still released videos because I felt it was a need, because it was expected. Truly, I think I stopped in August when I finally admitted it. Let me fix this over here. In August, when I officially admitted to myself that it's time, that's where it hit the most. And for me, having until now, until January, gives me the proper time to think on a lot of things. Here's the thing. The one thing I'm going to regret most is not having 1,000 subscribers. And you bet your damn ass, I'm going to do anything in my power to try, between this time frame of January, to get 1,000. That's going to be my biggest regret on YouTube. At least after 8 years, 2022 will be 8 years, but currently right now, after 7 years, I just want to have 1,000. I'll feel accomplished with that. But sometimes it doesn't happen to people. Sometimes success doesn't happen to YouTubers. It's a luck type of thing. And that's the sad part. Again, we'll further go on that later with YouTube. But I'll have these months to just think if I want to end off on a grand finale. Because if you bet it. I want to close off on an epic video. Gold, I think, plans on doing a live stream, has everyone involved, and I'll be there too. I think. I want to close off on a grand video. A video where I want it to be a good long video. I just want a video of something I'm passionate about. Something huge. Something that has what would be my touch. Something that satisfies me. That's how I would want to close off my YouTube career. And even if some videos come out afterwards, which I'll explain on that later too. A lot of explaining here, guys. You see why this video is going to be like an hour? But I have the months to think how I want to close off a finale. You know, a proper closure to the channel. Because I do want to try to have something special. If not, just a simple goodbye video. We don't know. Sometimes you end off grand, sometimes you don't end off grand. Things happen. So that's that. When it comes towards videos releasing, because I have videos that currently are in the need of editing and the need of filming. And I know I truly don't have it in me anymore when I just don't want to do it. I mean, I want to release the Raw and SmackDowns because that's a series what me and Gold want to finish. Gold wants to have a series that goes to its, starts and ends. I think that would definitely satisfy him for his finale. And honestly, kind of same. But, that's fair. And guess what? Those videos are going to keep coming out. Even if those are the only videos that come out until the end of my journey. Which I'm going to try to make sure doesn't happen. But I just don't have it in me to film. I don't really want to film. Yeah, I film with the McBlikes and that, and when there's time to film. But it's not in me to sit down and ed. It was fun for a time, but after a while, it just doesn't feel the same to you. To me, I'm just not having fun. I was kind of sometimes bored out of my mind, kind of annoyed, and my mind didn't really want to do it. And that's why San Andreas has taken a long-ass time to release, and it just goes off and on. It's much different than how I felt back in, May time and all that. Just a big struggle, but this just right here, this is just something lost. And it's just something I'm not feeling here anymore. And that's why I'm not really pushy to release good... I want to release good Raw SmackDown videos, but everything else is just I just want to have them edited so they're out. I don't want to spend all this time on this. Especially considering YouTube's current, landscape. But that's where that's at. That love, it's broken. It's gone. It's not there anymore. And it's been something I've been thinking on. Here's the thing. I have further few months while doing this for that to be further apart. Because, guess what? While I'm still going to be doing YouTube, I'm also not. I'm going to be doing it very rarely, but I'm not going to be doing it as consistently as I was at one point. So I know how life's going to be without it. Able to accept that it's gone. And I've already accepted that. And that's why I don't mind making this video. Considering I made these videos so many times before, this time around, it's just thinking. Recapping. Thinking about everything. How the YouTube journey went. Just think of ideas down below. If you have any ideas, of what a big finale could be like, go for it. If I can combine all the ideas into one video, we'll see. The ideas are endless, guys. Just a matter of execution, really. So let's discuss the YouTube problem. Because I've already forgot the one thing I said I'll explain later. Haha, that's hilarious. Hold on, let me look at this. Okay. Sorry, wait, put my phone around. Very rude to you guys. the YouTube problem. For me, YouTube is no longer skill-based. I think YouTube is very biased, and after the SaberSpark situation, where they took down his video for having that nudity and all that, but YouTube promotes something of the same shit, and when SaberSpark called him out for it, and they totally missed the damn point, that right there shows that YouTube, they're biased. They don't have touch with us anymore. That touch, it's gone. There's no longer a YouTube. It's a thumb tube. Corrupt tube. Did it come out better, but it doesn't matter. It just aggravating. It's fucking aggravating because fucking TikTokers are coming over to this damn platform, YouTube Shorts, and taking away from people who deserve more. Listen, some TikTokers, yeah, they're very talented, I think. The subscribers they got, it's fine. My problem is that there's people who've worked their damn asses off to get to the point where they're at, and they get robbed. While people who give YouTube the cash are the ones always succeeding, while the people who can rise get screwed over. To me, I'm getting sick and tired of that. It feels so corporate, so corrupt. I cannot deal with that anymore, because now I know what I do is not going to matter. My highest viewed video was a damn short video of trying to defend my cat with my damn finger. Do not take that out of context. It just doesn't feel the same, you know? And here's the thing, I plan on doing probably a lot more YouTube Shorts. Those get popular. To me, the reason why I'm doing them, because that's the only thing that's giving me success. Yes, I'm getting desperate now. Desperate. Because I know what I'm going to do does not matter. Because in this landscape of YouTube now, you're going to get screwed over, not by YouTube, but by your own fans. Your own fans are going to screw you over. If you do this one thing, they're only going to expect this one thing. You know back then how you could do multiple things, and that's how people got loved? But now if you just do this one thing, they'll love you. But if you do something different, they hate you. The best person I can describe is Real Kevin. Guy who does GTA San Andreas stuff. Anytime he does anything that's not GTA San Andreas, all of his fucking fans, at least most of them, go on his ass saying, well, you a buster. Now some are joking, while others are actually being very much serious, saying like, don't upload this other stuff, just upload San Andreas. And this is what screws over people from growing. While people who can grow get screwed over by YouTube, they also get screwed over by their own fans. Because their own fans expect this one thing. Only this one thing, because they're not willing to expand their minds. You know how all these other YouTubers succeeded, guys? Because you expanded your minds. You let them do what they needed to do. You hold back YouTubers. You hold back YouTubers from reaching their full potential because you can't let them grow. Because you give up on them because they want to try something new. And that is a problem I have. And the biggest thing that stresses me out if I get popular. Because how am I going to get popular? Am I going to get popular from one thing and I'm only going to be able to do that one thing for the rest of my career? To me, that's not fun. Variety. But variety doesn't exist in this platform now. You have to do one thing. If you don't do one thing, you're screwed. Like, where's the you part? This is where them comes into play. Because you have to satisfy them. What happened to this tag team type of thing? And this comes to a problem where viewers, subscribers, think that, you know, they know they're content creators. Meaning that, you know, they're homies, they're personal, we're friends, we're buddies, we're family. I lost respect for you because you want to do that. Let you know this now. Content creators aren't your damn family, they ain't your damn friends. They make videos and you enjoy them. There's none of that personal type of thing. Yes, you can relate with some things, they can help you with some things, but they ain't your damn friends. They're not. Obviously I'm saying this from small YouTuber I have friends, but the point stands, Markiplier ain't my fucking friend. I watch him, I enjoy him, and there's problems he has that I can relate on. And I feel like me and him, yeah, but I'm not his friend. I'm not going to sit out right here and say Markiplier's my friend if he doesn't fuck up, I lose respect for him. He's a human. And that's the thing you guys forget. I'm not towards like you guys, but I mean towards YouTube in general. Where's this thing called accepting that people make mistakes? That's another thing that worries me. Because if a content creator makes friends, apparently lose all respect for them. Why? Why? We're humans. We fuck up. Guess what? Just because they're just as popular and they fuck up, guess what? Help them. Help them not make the same mistake again. Be by their side. Don't cancel them. And that's the problem. That so many YouTubers get canceled for no reason. For no reason at all. They get canceled because, well, you know, we have a higher power because we're Gen Z and we can get away with what we want because society gave that to us. And I am just so disappointed to be part of Gen Z. I really, really am. And that is so aggravating and why I really do not want to grow on this platform. I don't. Because I have those fears of how people treat content creators now. There's something else in my mind. What was it? What was it? Try to think of it, Nilsson. We got on it. It was about they're not your friends. You canceled them. Oh, yes. Another problem I have with YouTubers now. The pedophiles. Here's the thing. It's out of YouTube's control if a YouTuber ends up being a pedophile. Like, that's way out of their control. I mean, when they finally say they are, the news comes out and all that, and YouTube does nothing to stop them. They punish the people who don't need it, but these people like Mini Lad who keep uploading videos, ignoring and all that, they deserve to go. They don't deserve to have a fucking platform to communicate with people. They need to be blocked, banned, even arrested. Cosmos, Mini Lad, I'm trying to think. There's so many YouTubers in mind. I can't right now. But there's so many YouTubers doing all this shit. But yet again, you take other people's stuff down. Like How to Basic, Leafy is here, because, well, you're so biased. You're so biased to the truth. Because you can't handle the truth, YouTube. You just can't. You can't handle the truth that, yes, you're gaining all these views, but for all the wrong reasons. You're not willing to expand. People say your platform died in 2007 when you got paid. No. The platform died when the platform stopped giving a shit. When the platform stopped listening to its people. You do anything to fix a problem, but the only thing is when you fix a problem, you're just doing it to screw others over. You took away live streaming on the phone for people under 1,000 subscribers. Like, how are we supposed to grow? You don't even help us grow to 1,000, so why are you taking this away from us? This could be the thing that helps people get to 1,000, guys. If you plan on helping people get to 1,000, fine, but you don't. You don't do anything to help anybody because you guys are so stubborn. And it's so aggravating. It is frustrating. And why I just can't. The second I seen YouTube short of mine getting that many views, but videos I put work into, not, that right there is where it died. I'm not wasting my time for 15 views. Okay? I'm being to be straight out honest with you. I'd rather do on the Raw SmackDown videos because it's 2 videos and sometimes they can be under a minute long. I'm not wasting 2 hours of my time on multiple different series just so they get 10 views. Because guess what? I've waited so damn long just for something that I put no effort into getting that high amount of views. Sorry, but I'm not. I'm just not. And let you know, guys, we're going to get to a calm state here soon. This is going to be a long video for a reason. It's going to be a long video for a reason. I mean, maybe I could do the timestamps of where rants and all that, but I'm not. I'm just not. It just shows how much I'm giving a finger to YouTube. Let's take a little intermission. Let me take a little intermission here. I just need a sex song here. Take a little breather. Take a little. Oh, breathe. Okay, I'm good now. Ooh, dropped my phone. So yeah, that's how I feel on YouTube now. That's the thing that aggravates me most. Oh, and also them deleting comments. It really kills you when you make a funny joke and it gets taken off because you said fuck. But other comments that have that, oh, they're still there. And also, when people asked, you know, what is this? Like, where's the song? Where's that? And I knew the link to it, I could have sent it over because it kept getting deleted. And to me, it makes me wonder, what's the point of having rules of deciding what happens to your comment section if YouTube's going to decide for you anyways? That's where the freedom goes away. There's no freedom. There's no freedom at all. And what's the point of having the fair use thing if YouTube's still going to copyright claim you? The strikes are bullshit too. Especially when they didn't warn Markiplier about getting his iconic strike. They just did it. It really shows how much they respect their content creators. This is a frustration I had with YouTube last year when they said they're going to go kids. Which, oh yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that for a second. YouTube, most of your kids' videos has goddamn cussing in it. Violent shit. But it's made for kids. I see you. You ruin a lot of comment sections comment sections that had a lot of people having a good time. I have to go to multiple videos just to see things on people like Toy Story and all that, memories, people talk about Toy Story 2 and all that. I had to go to different kind of like comment sections just so I could see people's opinions on it, because you fucking made them for children. So what? The kids see that. That's their parents' responsibility. There's a YouTube Kids for a reason. If not, fix your rules better. If not, be more strict instead of punishing people who don't deserve it. If not, do nothing about it at all, because it was not a problem before. It really was not a problem before. YouTube may be a little bit more worse now, but that's only a matter because of what YouTube did, because they're incompetent. They're very, very incompetent. And the made-for-kids stuff really ruined YouTube. It really did, because a lot of friends of mine, they got screwed over because YouTube kept turning the damn comment section off for no reason. Because some people can't get to those settings to turn it off, YouTube. Because some people don't have time to waste on your bullshit. But why would you care? You don't care. You don't care what anyone says. If anyone says anything negative against you, you have people attack. You have people saying being negative, saying give YouTube a chance. The day you notice you made a mistake will be the day hell freezes. Never. Never will happen. It's a shame. Because this platform, if this was the platform it was in 2015 time, it'd be much better. YouTube used to be a place where you can grow. Skill. You can do anything. Anything. But now, it has to be over-edited shit. No longer stuff like this is needed. Only the YouTubers who did this stuff back then are getting respected. But if YouTubers try this stuff now, no. Let's go another thing here. The comment sections. They're toxic. Every comment section's toxic. I was going to do a YouTube comment section series. Comment series. I got everything set up. I had all the screenshots and all that. The reason why I execute on it, I don't care. Same thing goes for WWE missed opportunities. I don't care. I don't bring it in myself to really write scripts and all that and get it done. It's an idea, but it's not something I'm going to push towards. Back on the YouTube comment section here, it's a toxic place. And this furthers on about how a lot of creators get screwed over by their fans. Your biggest haters are your fans. They're the people that are going to actually ruin your career instead of helping it. For some, yeah. For some, no. No. Because all I see in the YouTube comments section now is people trying to start a fight. I look at a lot of these comments that are from 6 and 7 years ago, and I just see people talking, having a good time, people disagreeing, but having a respectable talk. Maybe somebody doing something dumb, but dumb not, you know, being an assholes about it. There was no aggressiveness. Now the YouTube comment section is aggressive as fuck. It just is. And to me, it's just an environment I don't want to be a part of. I mean, I can give you so many examples. Let's start off with the first thing. You know how you hate it when you put a long paragraph down on something? An opinion? Yeah, this specifically was someone finding out a Spider-Man No Way Home theory, and then motherfucker takes his whole paragraph out to correct him on one word. Instead of appreciating the fact, they just want to correct. And to that pisses me off. Let's go to the second thing here. There was a Tony Romo thing saying the guy at 53's mic, 53's like, I'm not the mic. I'm not the mic. And then just a couple people saying that this is very hilarious. And some guy unnecessarily being aggressive saying, you know, what is it? You know, if you find this so funny, go get a life. And all that. It's like, really? It's like, you can no longer share your opinion. You can no longer share your thoughts. Hell, there was some person talking about their retainers or something, like their braces, had to wear braces for like 6 years or something like that. And someone unnecessarily was aggressive saying maybe because he had to take care of them or something like that. Or retainers, I don't know. It's just like, stop assuming. Stop thinking because this thing that went down like that, because they did this. No longer can you just share your personal life, personal story. There's only very few comment sections where it feels like the old YouTube. Because I know this isn't YouTube. People say this is YouTube now because it is. But it never was this way. YouTube was never this toxic. It used to be a loving community of people who cared. But now it's become like every other damn fucking platform, every other app. It's toxic as shit. And I don't want to deal with it. When I watch YouTube videos, I sometimes go to comment sections. Because at least I could see some great comments, but I don't go to the replies. Because most of the time, I'm seeing one of those comments saying, Ed, guys, stop fighting. Do you think I want to see that every single comment, especially when it's a really damn good joke? No. Huh. But guess what I do? I find what's the point of going to the YouTube comment section now? What's the point? Because apparently you're wrong for having an opinion. Apparently, if you say something the same as someone else, you're stealing. If your comment gets popular, it's stolen. Even when there's no evidence. It's like everyone's out to get each other on YouTube now. It's no longer a helping, loving community. It's there, but not as much anymore. Because the majority are toxic. And that's what's aggravating. That's what's frustrating. It's not a place to be at anymore. This is not what I want my future to be on. Because to be honest with you, how am I going to keep up? Most YouTubers say this. But how am I going to keep up with this, huh? The internet's evolving. For all the bad reasons. It's getting worse before it gets better. It's never going to get better. Peak internet was a few years ago. Hell, 6 years ago. 5 years ago. After that, it went to shit. And that's where I accept that it's just not going to be there anymore. But if I can do anything in my power to go trending, or at least get a video up there in the recommendation, or get in the shorts there to get my subscribers up, I'm doing it. By this point, I'm doing it for myself. I hate to say that, but I am. So cancel me for that if you want to. I don't know. But I believe that's my YouTube rant. That's just my YouTube rant part of the video. A thing that's just been boiling inside of me for so long. It's aggravating. I know I keep repeating that word. Don't worry, someone will tell me down below, because this is what they always do. This is what they always do. YouTube is a place of where you die. Alright. Okay. So, we've discussed why I've quit. Let's... Let's talk more on the times I did. How shall we, if I haven't already? Shall we? Here's the thing. This isn't my first rodeo of leaving. I left before, same different reasons. I left for reasons. But I always left because I just didn't push the charge. I didn't break the glass. I didn't go past the smoke. I couldn't bring myself to. And now that I have, I don't want it. I truly don't want it. It's something I don't really need. Because the other times I quit, it was sudden out of nowhere. Oh wait, I kind of did already explain this. Okay, so, off this talk now. To the people that don't want to see this happen, say I do have a bright future, keep going. I'm not going to do something I don't love anymore. You may enjoy that. I'm not. Now here's the thing. Between this time, if not maybe after, if there's something I'm really passionate about, something I want to release, something I don't even care if it gets 1 view, and I just want to see one of my visions of something come out, hell yeah, I'll release it. I'll release something. What will it be? No idea. But all I do know is, if it comes to something like that, I will. But that's a matter of what if type of thing. And to be honest with you, I don't honestly know if that could happen. We just have to see. But do I want to start this talk now? Do I want to start this talk now? No. Yeah, let's talk the series. Let's talk the series here. Because I know there's so many series that I just brought up here. So, I have the GTA San Andreas series. To be honest with you, I don't want to release it anymore. Because it's not getting those high views. And to be honest with you, it's one of my biggest disappointments. In my opinion, I think it's a huge disappointment of a series. Because I had a love for the game, I had all that, but then the burns happened, I gave myself off direction. And then when I got back to San Andreas, it just didn't feel the same. Because I passed by my mind, I don't really want to do the series anymore. There's supposed to be an Until Dawn series coming out. I'm going to try to make sure that comes out in October, so I have something going on. But there's school. I'm busy. I have other stuff to do besides that. Plus I'm watching Doctor Who and Breaking Bad. You know, doing all that fun stuff. figure out what I want to do with my future. So, to be honest with you, that's where YouTube is like out of my mind. I have other stuff to focus on. So, until dawn and all that, like it's just not there. YouTube comment series, like I said, I wanted to do it, but you know, Did miss opportunities. There's so many series I wanted to do, because I wanted to find that love again. But I find myself not wanting to put the extra effort because I don't want to. Because I don't feel it. The power's gone. Alright, yeah. Let's get to the final part. That may take a while. Just discussing my whole YouTube thing. Because the thing that my last video, regret, was supposed to do was just me recap everything. An 8-minute dialogue piece isn't me having closure. If anything, guys, this technically is my last video, where I'm showing all my heart. My heart is going out to you. My passion, everything that I ever gave on YouTube is right here. I could be lying with that. But if I never try anything after this, at least it's right here. And a little camera. In like 2 hours. I'm sorry for the cheater, man. At least, I like having just a few minutes to discuss on things and doing some stupid ideas that hit my mind. Excuse me, wow. That wasn't a finale. I can't explain everything I've done in 8 minutes. I can't explain my frustration and why I want to go in like 8 minutes or less. I need all the time in the world. Whether if nobody's listening or not. At least it's off the chest. And that's why I do want to probably retry another finale. See. Oh, there was also another series. It was The Many Faces of Nilsson. This was a series that me and Gold were writing on that was going to probably happen between going on this year into next year or something like that. But me and Gold kind of lost the momentum on it in like season 4 or something. But it was definitely a well-written series for what it was written for. It's just one of those things where, kind of like the other series I brought up, it just kind of simmered down. The hype died. It's kind of like, meh. It's a good idea and thought, but maybe the future. There's no passion there. Hey, we'll see. We'll see. But the YouTube journey. The part that probably could spark into different conversations, but my whole YouTube journey right here. The whole thing. Right here. The thing is, I want this for my final video. That's what I wanted. I wanted everything I've ever done into one video, but I did everything that was never once in my career. I didn't really recap anything. I didn't do different ideas. I just more of did stuff just to do stuff. And I don't want to do that. I want to do something that I truly love. At that time I loved that video, but now I realize how stupid that is. And same thing happens here too, huh? Here's the thing. I didn't explain why I did come back. I did come back because, well, I'm not going to say it because it'd be rude. The second thing is I just wasn't satisfied with it. Who knows that can happen again, I come back. I know there's that trust there that I say I'm going to leave, but I'm doing it. So, if anybody doesn't believe that, absolutely fair. I did it to myself. I did it to myself by saying it multiple times. But this time I stick to the word. Hey, guess what? Pay me. But I want something that I'll truly be satisfied with. Something that y'all would love. Something I would love. I don't know. I can try to do a little multiple thing of just clouding everything together. Could be a short 1-minute video. Could do with Nilsson the movie. I don't know. Or me and Gold. Ooh. Who knows? I'm gonna give it. Could always do the Many Faces of Nilsson to movie form. I don't know. I'm just saying that. Please don't take that literally. I'm not trying to take that literally. This is something that's not crazy in my mind now, at least. Just ideas. I keep saying let's talk about YouTube journey, but I keep avoiding it. Gotta expend that 1 hour for $50. Ooh. Okay. Get ready. Set. Go. So, yeah. I started watching YouTube around, 2007, 2008 time. I can't recall much I know from it, but I definitely was watching YouTube. Everyone was watching YouTube around that time. If you had a computer, you were on YouTube. Don't even deny it. And it's so weird how YouTube's expanded from its search bar and all that. All the classic days. But, yes. I was on YouTube for that long. You could say I've been on YouTube for 13 years. Nah, I've been on YouTube for more than 7. But I officially made my first account back in 2014. With Ping Ping, that's now called You Mum. And with that, I uploaded videos that were videos. They're still up. That and the Video Check channel and all the channels that are still up that are not from this era of Nilsson's. But, yeah, the videos are still up. I only uploaded for a short amount of time, so technically I was only on YouTube for that short amount of time and I didn't do anything until June. But it still counts as 7 years. Whenever you start is whenever you start, boy. So, yeah, I started in 2014, and possibly the channel was made even sooner, so, hey, maybe I've been on YouTube for a decade. Haha, respect your elders. But, yes. So, I didn't do anything on YouTube after that, because I think friend got the phone back. I don't know. I don't know how long I actually had the phone for. I must have had the phone for a lot longer than I thought. I cannot recall, but I know I uploaded those videos. If not, Taylor did it. But I've been on YouTube for that long. And then June 2015 is when, by the way, my Taylor, not Double Blade, the big police. So we go to June 2015. That's where Mini Apodaca comes into play, and this happened by accident, really. Here's the thing with Mini Apodaca. I had the phone that was given from my aunt, that was my friend's phone, give it to me. Now, I saw that I could upload to YouTube, and I just uploaded there with no knowledge of where it was going until I actually found it, when I went on YouTube. And to me, that just brought a lot of joy. That brought so much love and passion. I was just thinking, wow, like look at that. I'm uploading to YouTube. Time to upload cringy stuff. Pretty much uploaded what a 12-year-old would post, goofy videos, wrestling stuff, animals. I really loved wrestling. Not the ICW. You guys really ruined this fucking community. Probably going to rant on that here soon, huh? Hey. But, yeah. Wrestling stuff, animals, the action figures wrestling, which, by the way, I predicted the Shield triple threat. And I predicted Undertaker versus Roman. Put respect on my name. But, yeah. I did all that. I did goofy videos. We did a camping murder series with wrestling figures. Absolute blast. 10 out of 10. Friend Taylor. I even told you guys how to stop playing Five Nights at Freddy's. Mine was just screaming at you. My friend Taylor, he had a whole recipe for you. I think you'll very much enjoy it. And I just uploaded all sorts of goofy videos, like putting my phone out of the window, being Destructive Boy, beating up something that hurt my sister, and then just beating up a Mini because I hated Mini. Still do. It was just all sorts of goofy stuff. And I had a fun time. I had an absolute fun time because I was innocent. And to me, one of my all-time favorite videos I made, strangely enough, is Gotta Go Go Go. I don't know why. Same thing with Monster. Both are so satisfyingly stupid. And to me, that is lovely. In all sorts of ways, it is so damn lovely. So this is what happened. Now, 6 years later, I realized it was a pretty stupid decision. So, I quit YouTube because the charging port broke. Now, would it be in the phone or would it be in the charger? The charger. The phone was fine. It was the charger that was broke. Yeah. Pretty dumb, right? Oh, by the way, just to say, no, I thought I uploaded a lot on this channel. I uploaded 136 videos, yeah. But I took notes, I uploaded a lot of the videos on the same day. And I uploaded a lot of videos within a amount of time. One time I didn't upload for like 6 days. So I didn't upload as consistently as I wanted to. Which, by the way, that was also supposed to be a series this summer where I was going to recreate every single one of the videos. Why I stopped? Because firstly, it was a decision that happened last second. And also, as stated by the other ideas, just not there. But there's a lot of series that I had a good time with. A lot of them I really couldn't repeat, like the GT Online videos, but, what you can do about it, right? But, yeah, so that was a pretty dumb decision. I left YouTube. And about a few days after that video, in came where I got a camera from my grandpa's a few years prior, like 2011, when we were down to his house for Christmas. Still miss him. He gave me a video camera. could have been there, or he could have given it to me like sometime prior, but no, it had to have been first. I don't know. I don't care. So I opened this video camera up and I realized I could record with it. And I could transport it into my computer and upload it. And that's where I made my account, Nilsson 2013. I uploaded my first video where it's just me sitting on this edge of my bed while Sister's in the background doing stuff. Thinking on my computer. I don't know, she was in the background somewhere in the video. Don't know why. And I bit my tongue. But yeah, I uploaded a video. I don't know what I was just talking about, the answer to the channel. Something that was bad about this camera is its audio was horrible. The audio was ass. Like, whew! It was some trash, but damn, was it fun being able to be in control of my own channel and start from my beginning. That was fun. That brought a lot of joy. And one of the things that did not bring joy was to my aunt when I made a video destroying the phone. That did not make her happy, apparently. At least from what I heard. And I feel bad, because now I realize how stupid that was. But I was only 12. So it makes everything A-okay. But, you see? But, yes, what kind of videos did I upload? I can't recall early on what kind of videos I was doing. I was just uploading, because I had more of the freedom compared to the phone or something like that, I guess I just did random videos. I know at one point somewhere, I don't know if this is like before McKee's came in, but I had I had an instant where I was recording and the camera fell, or I got mad and threw the camera down and it was locked up at one place, it wouldn't open, and I got scared that I broke it. Turns out it was just stuck and it worked perfectly fine, but you could just imagine thinking, oh fuck, my YouTube career is done. But I think what really, hit my peak is when, Google live streaming. I think it's still a thing now, but it's not as popular as it was before. The Google live stream thing, oh my god, it was a blast. It was an absolute blast. And recently, in my mind, I'm thinking about so much stuff that's very important here. Early on in my YouTube career, how important this stuff is to me. And stuff I don't really share much. Because I discuss how failures went for me, but I didn't discuss the stuff that I love, the stuff that I enjoy, the stuff that truly made me who I am on YouTube now. Or the stuff that was there. So let's just discuss on it. And this is why this video is going to be very, very long. And like I said, it probably has to go to part 2, unfortunately. So, a lot of things that came around this point. The first one is, we're going to discuss between August 2015 to September 2015. December 2015. What I can recall from Nilsson 2013. Do not ask. First thing has to be the McKees, which is now the Miploik Show. Now here's the thing. I already had a video on this. Honestly, a video I'm actually very much proud of, because it was just mostly talking. My ears itch. Stop. Like an Australian. Woo! Offensive. I am so sorry to Jason and Ian for that. They came to the channel, somewhere around that point, helping me out. They were even doing the same thing now, and not good. Now I see a lot of little me's in the comment sections and in the server. Fun. But yeah, they came to the channel just asking, hey, want shout out and all that, and I just, on every single video I said I liked, blah, 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 blah. Pretty annoying. And years later, Jason and Ian gave me an answer to it finally. Thank you guys. But yeah, that wasn't so fun. I've regretted it years on. But here's the thing. Regardless if I didn't care for their content at that time frame and I only cared about the shout out, they gave me the shout out. That helped me get a major boost, which helped my channel go out even more than it already was at. And here's the thing, why it was getting out there, even if they didn't get the shout out? Because YouTube wasn't biased. It was skill based. You could be an annoying 12-year-old and still get what you want. Which, look at that. And guess what? I got the shout out. And after so many years, I finally seen the footage to it too. Did I? I didn't see anything. But yeah. Now, discuss on them. I've already discussed more what happened. I left their channel. They did say a couple things. I did say, hey, you scammed people. I realized how stupid that was, which I actually had a little conversation on them about that recently. Pretty stupid stuff. But yeah, I since then corrected that wrong, which, hey, I'm perfectly fine with that. But there's still a wrong I have not corrected, and I probably won't, because this dude left. And he hasn't come back yet. Wow. Let's not talk on this person yet. Excuse me, they're offensive, huh? Let's go back on Bob Shika. This dude, oh my god. So underrated. The fact that he is not in the millions is bullshit. He should have been in the millions, man. Here's the thing, I haven't watched him in so long. It's been so long. But my god, do I remember his movie reviews. Man, the Romeo and Juliet type of thing, his Alpha Omega reviews, his like rip-off reviews, so much of it. Like, he is such an important part early on my YouTube career. And here's the thing, I'm glad he's getting some recognition now from people when brought up about reviews and certain things. He definitely was, you know, the second Infinity Stone to me. And when the day he replied to one of my comments, dude, I just went crazy. You know, I made a video so happy about it. One of my favorite YouTubers, I got a comment from them. He even left a comment on that video too. And I appreciate that. And recently I put a comment down, you know, saying like, thank you for all the memories and all that. And I believe I commented on the first video I seen from him. He replied back to that one too. It was nice to have some little mini communication with him, but you just don't realize how important these people are to you at first. You just don't. You know, you take it for granted, but later on you realize these people, you know, years down the road, you realize they were definitely a big part. And for that, I appreciate Bob Shika so much. I am resubscribed to him, I just haven't bound myself to watching his stuff again. Maybe rewatch the old videos from him, but, you know, that was definitely a big part of early on. That intro music, oh, so memorable. And I remember most of what was in the intro too. Even after 5 years, 6 years, on the East Coast. I decided to come home. So I fucked everything up. But, yes, Bob Shika. Now, let's discuss the third person here, Dark Reindeer, who is, I believe this year, has left YouTube. He did a thing where he hid his channel, but all the videos are gone. Firstly, YouTube, that's dumb. If somebody should be allowed to hide their channel, but not all their videos go. Like, that's basically deleting everything. That's stupid. Just have it to where someone can hide their channel, but everything stays. Poor guy lost all of his videos that he put a lot of work into. I found Dark Reindeer. I don't know how. All I know is he was subscribed to me. And I watched his stuff. He, what was it? What was it? I'm trying to remember. I think it's whatever. He was like subscribed to me. There's one instance where I was like, "Oh, I made a video. I've made a video or a comment crying, you know, as a 12-year-old, saying blah 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 blah." You know, he felt bad, or he was just more of like, "Oh my god." And here's the thing. Ever since then, I want to get a proper convo out of him to apologize for that. I know it's like stupid, but it's like it's one of those YouTube closures I need. And every single once in a while, I come back saying, "Hey, it's me, Nilsson. Hey, remember me?" He's probably getting sick and tired of that. He's like, "God damn it, I know who the fuck you are. Shut the fuck up." I don't know. I'm glad. Here's the thing. One thing I'm glad is that he definitely rose into popularity. He definitely did. He had a fan base, and it definitely grew, and I see a lot of videos on him, and he was in a situation that he was in the complete right of. He did not deserve to go down. I hope, truthfully, I do hope Dark Reindeer's okay, and hopefully he comes back and he regains that success again. Because he truly was a good guy. He was. And there's one thing he brought to me. Well, before we get into that, let's talk on the fourth Infinity Stone of my Wonderland. That would be Eyes of Freddy's. Definitely a big part of my YouTube journey in 2015. 2014 too, but I didn't have an account really much. So let's say 2015, alright? You know, I played Five Nights at Freddy's on the tablet. I even played it on the tablet on Nilsson 2013. I beat 420 mode on tablet, and 6 years later I even beat it on PC. And it's much harder on PC, guys. But, yeah, that was definitely huge. That's the fourth Infinity Stone for me. Five Nights at Freddy's. So far we got the McKees, we got Bob Shika, we got Dark Reindeer, we got Five Nights at Freddy's. You know, the fan base may have gone toxic, and it's not in the same level it once was. But damn, was it so damn important early on in my YouTube career. It was a huge, huge part of my YouTube journey early on. And for me, I appreciate it all the way. Like, 110% of the way. Just thinking all the memories, man, when it was so simple. But unfortunately, after the fourth game came out, and after like 2015 time, I would never touch Five Nights at Freddy's again. Not much as I used to after that. Hell, I didn't even find out such a location was a thing until its first trailer came out. People knew about it for like months. I really started to come out, I was paying attention. Fit the Infinity Stone. It comes much earlier, but doesn't go full effect until Dark Reindeer comes into play, and that's Alpha and Omega. Now, recently, this is a memory of mine that's kind of resurfaced in my mind. You know how? Because Dunsville, which kind of goes back to my other point that people really love his Alpha and Omega reviews, and they keep on talking about it to him, and I don't think he wants to really talk on it, guys. But hey, you know, in this day and age where you don't care. Let me put my Chromebook on charge over here. But yeah, something I have not talked on my YouTube since 2015. First time in 6 years. Like, whoa, what a return, huh? Punk, get out of the way. Alpha Omega, for me, oh yeah. I watched the first Alpha Omega around 2011 time, possibly even sooner. Haven't watched it in a decade. That's a big drought. And, oh my god. And, well, I did also, at one point I watched the second movie prior to me, I must have watched the second movie prior to Dark Reindeer. And I said that's not a movie. Turns out movies past 40 minutes is feature length, even though the movie stops at 38 minutes and the last 7 minutes is credits. Guess what? That doesn't make it 45 minutes now, does it? I'm not even going to rant on that, but you know, whatever. So I must have watched it sometime before or after that. Either way, watch Dark Reindeer. One of the things he discussed heavily on is Alpha and Omega because I believe he was a fan of it. And Alpha and Omega fans are like Star Wars fans. They're their biggest critics, meaning they hate every one of them, but hey, they love it. Want to explain that to me? Seriously? But, yeah. I know how the Alpha and Omega community is looked at now. I know the movies are, you know, people absolutely hate them. They're pure fucking trash. You know, fan base is absolutely toxic, like, wow almighty, especially one, who I don't want to consider my sixth Infinity Stone, but hey, you know, but, you know, it was definitely something there. I made videos on it. I made even one video predicting what the 6th, 7th, 8th movie was going to be, and very hilarious, later on, they actually made a 6th, 7th, 8th movie and stopped. And funny that one of the rumored fucking, like, movies, which turned out to be debunked, was a Tropical Vacation. And I got called, that's not going to happen if they went to the beach. Guess what? 12-year-old me was right, bitch. Even if it was fake. Never discount Nilsson. He may be right. But, yeah. You know, I watched his videos. I got myself in the fan base. You know. Did I like it? At the time, it's just something you know, it's something you 12, you just kind of see an interest and you get yourself into it, you know. What who, you know? Doctor Who. But, and to be honest with you, 6 years later, after like really resurfacing it and just thinking so much, you know, on it, it definitely holds a special place here. I can't bring myself to hate it. I could probably bring myself to hate 6 to 8, but I just can't. Because those first 5 movies, here's the thing, I watched the first 5 movies. Don't ask why, but this is like 6 years ago. I've seen all of the first 5 movies, you know, because I was a fan and all that. It holds a special place here, because it was definitely something early part of my YouTube career that definitely kind of pushed me in some sort of way. It got some faces there. Especially a face that is in a lot of trouble now. That I shouldn't bring up all in this video, because it's not the point. But, yeah, it was just something, you know, very important here, and I loved it. I loved it a lot. And there's one thing that just keeps hitting my mind as of late, ever since I've seen Dumbzilla videos. You know, it's like Adam Blumpty, you know, other YouTubers where they would rewrite something. I'm just stuck in my head how I would rewrite how the movies go. Because I feel like the problem with the first movie really has to go to, you know, keeping it simple. I mean, yeah, some of the jokes are pretty bad, but they went simple. They really could have done a lot more than just all these ideas that are hitting my head. The reason why I don't say anything on it, because no one really care. Not really. And you really think I want to make a video on it? I mean, yeah, it's something I'm a little passionate on, but it's something I don't really push to do. Because, to be honest with you, not a community I want to get myself a part of, but it's definitely a division I would love to get out. Because it's just so many ideas hitting my head, like what it could have done. It could have actually been something. You know, you could have had a bad first movie but fixed your sequels. It's potential. When I see potential in something that could have been great and how that could have been fixed, bad or good, cringe or not, it's just going to be stuck in my mind of how that could have been done. To anything, even to things I love, that had no flaws. There's just one in there. Oh, I'm going to just go on it. That's just how I am. To me, I love that. I guess let me know down below if you really want to see it, because guess what? I rewatch all of them. I know one thing is for sure, I definitely need to rewatch all of them just to bring the childhood memories back, and also see 6 through 8 for the first time, because as I said, I have not seen any of them. But, yeah, it definitely was a part there, you know, and I do appreciate it, even if it was not long, because it definitely did go away quickly. It was there, and that's why I can't bring myself to hate it much as others do, and just let you know, I don't, you know, I don't care if you hate it or not. Not meaning that you don't have the right to have an opinion, just don't really care. But yeah, 5th Infinity Stone. 6. That's the problem. I don't have the 6. It's the Soul Stone. Is maybe possibly the 6th one quitting? Who knows? But yeah, so that was definitely a big part between my time in September through December of 2015. I had so many live streams. I had a live stream where I said I want to hit, you know, 100, and I was at 87, went to sleep, woke up the next morning, and I was at 100. And I swear there were some people in there that said they would help out. There was one guy there, if I could be wrong, but one guy there seemed like he guaranteed he would give that help. And that's the YouTube I miss. Helping out. Being there. Being a family. That is the YouTube I miss. And that is the YouTube I desperately want back. And to this day, I appreciate those people, 13 people who subscribed and stayed subscribed. Which is another problem now. Which, by the way, YouTube, stop taking away people's subscribers if they go inactive. Like, fuck off. But, yeah. So that was definitely huge. You know, the amount of live streams I did, you know, cringe or not. I made it to 162. But I don't remember why I left Nilsson 2013. All I know is that I just abandoned Nilsson 2013 and I went to another channel where I started recording on my tablet. And I went to like 40-something subs before I moved to another one. To me, I can't recall really anything there at all. This is this time frame in YouTube where I can't really recall much. Wait a minute, I just remembered something. 2 channels. I had one channel that was Nilsson's action figure fights, and another one that was Nilsson movie or food reviews, or something like that. At one point, for I think some deletion, something like that, I found the pictures of those channels. Oh, it was so lovely. It was so lovely. I had to look and see if I could find them, because I would so show them to you guys. The pictures are hilarious. Let's go somehow could scroll his ass up to find them, but, you know, just 2 hilarious things. So at one point I had 3 channels, and I kind of do now, but, hey. But, yeah. So, that's the gist of what happened between that time. I was recording on the tablet. As I said, I can't recall much videos between 2016. 2016 time, I don't remember anything. All I know in 2016 is when the McBlikes disappeared. And I didn't know it until this year. But the funny thing is, I knew about it when they came back. So pretty much, it's like, you know, you've been dead for a few years, but guess what? You're not. Hey! It's like you never left. But, yeah, I can't recall anything between that time frame. All I know is I was probably uploading videos, and that's all. But, haha, my nose. I can definitely recall somewhere between January and February, September and December of 2016. Don't ask. I know I had one popular video, and I think this probably was on Nilsson 2013 and not this Nilsson channel, but I had a video that was actually my most popular. One point was at 1.2, and it was just me reviewing the Jason mask and machete. Fun video. Kind comment section. Now if you trend, you get in the burner. Oh, you just reminded me of another comment, guys. Woohoo. You know what? Let's talk about this Nilsson channel. I'm going to go into another rant here. How much time do I have left? I have 57 minutes until I get cut off. Let's see if we can get clutch on this one. So, yeah. So I had a video here. It was a water bottle flip, which that was very popular. And by the way, I had videos where I was flipping a pen. I mean, flipping a highlighter and it landed. Got that on film. There's some water bottle flips. Fun times, guys. Fun times. But yeah. So I did things. Why am I making this seem like it's like that? So I flipped a water bottle to a fan. I don't know why. I just don't know what the gist of the video was, but I know I threw it up into the fan, hit back, it almost hit my head, and I made it to a fail video. And I'm still trying to find that video, because I'm questioning if it was in December of 2016, or if it was somewhere else in 2016. Or if it possibly could have been in 2015 sometime. I don't know. Like I said, anything really after December 2015, going into 2016 time, I can't recall anything with my YouTube career. I cannot. It's a blur by this point to really try to remember anything, and I'm sorry. If I ever think of anything, I'll probably make a video on it, but I can recall where 2017 happened, where the bad stuff started happening. The big regrets. So, 2017 is a time where I met a friend. Was it my friend? Yeah, it was. I met a friend. Should I mention names? Should I mention names? Ooh, let me think. Fuck it, we already mentioned names at this point. Met Brandon Mines Army, who is still uploading now. So Let's Go Talk 8 NHL if you want to go subscribe to that. But I met him, and there was a friend of his I met. His name was Canadian dude, or whatever he called himself, Canada dude. And I did the stupidest thing in my YouTube career, and I deleted my channel because he said he's going to expose me. Turns out, when he finally made an expose video, like after a couple channels of mine gone, only one person commented, and they didn't care. You know, just like that type of mind stuff, you know, stupid. But, yeah, so I deleted a few channels there that were just stupid. And one channel that left by that time was Nilsson 2013. I never seen one comment to this day that it just hurts when someone said that, you know, they love my content and they don't like the videos that I released in the past going. That hurts, you know. Makes me wonder if I just sticked on Nilsson 2013 and never went to any other channel, how YouTube would have gone for me. It's one of those big what ifs, you know. And it was a live stream where people were actually being very much toxic, and this is where I could tell YouTube changed a lot. People were being toxic in the live stream, and I was trying to stop that. One guy called me out, saying I'm being a dickhead and all that. By the way, this is when DJ Sandrez, oh yeah, DJ Sandrez, peak popularity. What the peak popularity? It was helping my channel out, okay? I ended up deleting the channel because of that. My deleting channel phase, it just gets worse and worse after this. And I really regretted doing that. And there's also a channel that I gained 85 subscribers in a week just by doing Sandrez. I really regret everything on the Nilsson 2013 channel that Nilsson 2017, the Nilsson 2017 channel that lasted from March 2017 to somewhere in 2018 time. I really do. Because there's just so many things there that I regret. I was a dick. I mainly did live streams. I didn't really upload any videos. I think I made more videos like this when it came towards like Diddy reviews. I released stuff like that. I believe for that channel. I had that whole, you know, channel drama during that time. But this channel stayed up and I got 375, which was my highest at that point. And during that time frame, I also met Gold, you know, pretty much Koner by this point, and vice versa to his channel. Met Gold. By the way, prior to, you know, doing YouTube, I met Chris. You know, haven't brought him up yet because he's not relevant yet, you know, in this talk. But yeah, I met Gold around that time, and I did a few live streams with him. Or at least I know one I recall of Cardinals live stream. And by the way, just to let you know, we're making a sequel to that because there's chemistry, y'all. There's chemistry. Walter White and Jesse Pinkman type of chemistry. But yeah, you know, that Gold around that time, all that stuff was going down, and yeah, basically I can't recall what most I was doing around that time, but I was a dick. I did NNW around that time, which, honest to God, is one of my biggest YouTube success. And yeah, what is it? You know, my tongue. What is it? But yeah, it finally caught up to me in 2017 time with how 2018 with how I was acting. So there was a live stream where everything I did wrong caught up to me. This is where I made my most mistakes on YouTube. I handed out mod to anybody. I let things go down in live streams. I was being a hypocrite. I made rules that I broke myself. Here's the thing, if you're a streamer, you want to establish rules, alright? But you can't break those rules yourself, because, you see, you kind of become a hypocrite. Interesting. But, yes, you become a hypocrite, and I was a hypocrite. And the only person who called me out on that, the fateful day of a live stream where that all stopped, was Gold. Now, people wonder why I put Gold on this, like, I wonder, you know, why. See, he was one of my, like, bestest friends. I should have actually properly answered that question in the fucking Q&A. It was going to be Gold. Because the thing with Gold is, was it for him, I really would have not opened eyes to things I did. Now, truthfully, in those 2 months, he wasn't there, but it's the stuff that he said what made me realize. You know, even now, I still make fuck-ups that he notices, and that's why I praise Gold a lot. You know, basically, he's corrupted me. I'm just Gold Nuclear 2.0. Call that the channel, but that's why I appreciate Gold so much. There was a lot of drama going down between us during that time, and that just, the whole kibosh there. No, wait. Yeah, okay, it was that time. So, around after that live stream, that's where me and Gold X, which I thought Gold was being a dick at the time. No, he was honest. I was a dick at the time. So, between that 2 months, I don't think I did anything YouTube-wise. If I did, no, I did. I remade another channel because I wanted to fix the mistakes I made from the 2017 channel. Because I was just an asshole. And I regretted everything that I did there. And I wanted to fix those mistakes. Here's the thing. I proudly say I fixed all those mistakes. But, yes, I fixed every single one of those mistakes. Okay, I won't say every single one of them, but I fixed some mistakes. And while that channel was going off, I talked with Gold again. Yes, there was a time frame me and Gold didn't talk. Wow, man. But, yeah. So I released, you know, the Nilsson channel that got deleted last year, the 415 channel that, if anything, I just want to pass 415. So at least I have a high number channel again. But at least I hit 415, right? Almost halfway there. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I met someone named Crimson around this time. Whatever. In 2017, August, whatever. So, yeah. If I didn't mention it before, it wasn't really relevant, was it? But, yeah. Oh my god. Nilsson, how much time do I have left? 49 minutes. I don't want to split this into 2 parts. I don't want to put all these files on here. I gotta make it again. You see my conniption, right? This may have to go 2 hours. We don't know. It's already been 1 hour, 7 minutes. If you've actually lasted this long, I'm amazed. But, yeah. So, in comes 2017, 2018. Oh my god. Give me a second to scroll by here. As I said, it's a podcast. It's a podcast. So we get in 2018 time, and with Gold, me and Gold are kind of getting in talking corners again. Not much after he declined, you know. First time I say let's be friends again. So that pushed me to, you know, think again, you know. Here's the thing, I was shifting, I was changing, you know, between the time of March to June when I, you know, text him, you know. But I think having those 2 extra months really helped out a lot more, I think. Or the 3, technically 3, but... So around that time, I did the series, you know, not Until Dawn, it was not Until Dawn, it was Heavy Rain. I think I was doing Madness stuff and all that. I was doing all the fun stuff. And that's where me and Gold came to the talking corners again because of Voodoo. A simple character from NNW had me and Gold talk again. Would you imagine? Would you imagine? So, get this. I messaged Gold telling him, can I use Voodoo? Because I would love to use him again. He was a nice character. By the way, Gold had like 6 characters on the original NNW, the one in 2017. Absolutely ballsy. We don't even remember half of them. But, not the point. I smell crap. Give me a second. Wowie. I smell the Patriots. No question. Don't die for. But yeah. Oh my goodness. But yeah. So, you know, I told him about Voodoo, and I was just thinking Gold was probably not going to say anything to it, to be honest with you. A lot of people would look at it, but somehow from that point on, me and him just sprouted into talking again. Like, it's just like, wowie, wowie. And then NAW happened, and NAW, as I said, was the most successful thing in my career. It was a 1-year lasting series, which actually properly ended. Only regret is I have no footage of it anymore because that channel's gone, and we'll get to that soon. But it's a series I'm proud of. And during that time, I can't recall, as either 2018, 2019, either way, that's where I started shifting out of live streaming, because when I did a lot of live streaming, like a lot of it, so much of it, and this is where you're going to see where live streaming died down. Live streaming died down for me at some point. I think it's probably after the Nilsson 2017 stuff, but did a lot of live streams on series, Mad and all that. Like I said, I can't tell you much that happened between after 2018, after NAW started. I just did NAW and other stuff. Yeah. So let's go into 2019. Now, somewhere in 2018, there was a bad combination channel between me, Chris, and Brandon. Didn't last long. We never released the videos, which sucked. Though I had a lot of collab videos with YouTubers, so it was pretty fun. Friends. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, I guess my 6th Affinity Stone from Nilsson 2013, Immorlove. He still uploads, I believe. I wish he had never deleted or took down the video that had me in it. If not, I'm just not searching hard enough. If you're watching this, please bring it back, if you know a way how to. So I guess he really is the 6th Affinity Stone. Because he was a buddy of mine's, at least for a short amount of time. I guess he's the 6th, I don't know. Gotta sacrifice him, gotta throw him off Vormir. But, yeah, he, while not hugely important, I guess he was definitely a part of there. As I said, I may make another video just recapping memories. I'm just recapping from what I think deep down, because I don't do this often. At least from the 2015 era. So around somewhere in like late 2019, sorry, I started to shift into, what was it? More of editing. But the thing is, limited editing. I mean with Share Factory on PS4. And just to let you know, Share Factory on PS4 is not really that good, but it got my skills going. It got me going, it got me pushing, it got me running. And let's just say, a lot of regrets. A lot of times I stayed up a lot, like late at night to edit videos. It was stressing me out, and I never said anything. And that sucked horribly. And that's where NAW died, because I made a stupid server of it. And that's where I seen the toxic side of 2K and why I never want to make a 2K Fed again after this. It's always been in my mind, and maybe I want to retry, but no, I don't. It's the community is too toxic. And to be honest with you, I don't mind watching it, especially if it's a friend, but, you know, there's still that lingering thought there that it's just kind of boring to me. To be honest with you, that's what I think of the 2K community now. Though people like JT, please check him out. He is the least toxic. No, he is not toxic. Least. There's no toxicity there. Go check him out. If you want the link, ask for it. Or just comment. But, yeah. How many minutes have? 40 minutes? Okay. So, we go to... Yeah, just don't excuse this. I'm smelling shit. I don't know why. So, we're in... So, yeah. That goes down. NAW gets moved to recording. And I'd say this is where the quitting phase of my YouTube career started, because I just started stressing out off and on. Like, off and on, I just kept stressing out. I don't know if I made multiple quitting videos before that, but all I know is that afterwards, or a little bit before, I just had quitting videos every single, like, once in a while. So we get into 2020. After I disappeared off YouTube in November of 2020, sometime after NAW ended, which properly ended on a great, fantastic show. It was in November or December. I didn't touch YouTube until February, I think. February or something like that. And, you know, considering most of my subscribers were from the 2K community, I actually had a lot of support. You know, it's something I tell myself, a lot of myself, saying, you know, I just would have been 2K people, nobody really cared. A lot of the videos were getting high views. It's just one of those things where I try to deny that it was a stupid decision by doing that. I can't anymore. It was a dumb decision. You know why? Because one night, you know, I'm not going to say specifically what happened, but I had a boiling point. Stress got on me, and I did a stupid decision by deleting a lot of channels, and one of them was a bad combination channel me and Chris made. I regret doing that. And to me, I think that right there is where it truly ended for me. That right there was possibly the last time I really could have been out there on YouTube. And I just took that away from myself. The only person I could blame is myself, because I made that decision when it was in a situation that did not need for it to be a thing. And that is something that to this day, I'm still struggling to cope with, honestly. Though, if that didn't happen, it would have led to this channel now. Which, you've already seen everything on this channel now, I don't really explain that. I know after Nilsson 2013, there's not much I can explain on, because, to be honest with you, everything after Nilsson 2013 is a blur. It really is. Because a lot of friendships I've gained from YouTube ended during this time. Even people I'm friends with now, there's friendship that ended. A lot of behind-the-scenes stuff, a lot of stress. All of it. Definitely is. But there's one thing, in my YouTube career that I always, did, was strive to improve. I definitely can say I have. Though this time I've definitely unimproved there. And another thing is, to people who, I'll say this for the final message. There's one thing also to my YouTube career. Nope, I don't think anybody's ever really... I've never had anybody do something for me, like, where you get all the reins, I'm not going to do anything. Now, if somebody's about to say, well, they're good, no. Raw and SmackDown is a double thing. One watches the scripts, the other one eds. Sometimes, the one who eds also has to do both. Like, guys, it's a tag team. I just mean more of, I was lazy and I relied too much on others. And I can say there probably was a time frame I did that. Possibly. But the thing is, I always know I did everything on my... it sounds stubborn, it sounds arrogant, but I know through my YouTube journey, I went to my downest points myself, brought myself to my highest points with support. Okay, I'll say with support. I'm not getting the right wording here. Maybe I should just stop. What I'm trying to say is, I pushed to get myself in the position because I cared. If you really care about something, you would push for it. You can't expect for it to lay in your lap. You have to yourself get there. But that's the thing that happened during this time. There's many things I regret. There's many things that I loved. Things I wish I could have back. But guess what? Whose mistake was that? That was mine. But I can't live by that mistake. Yes, that mistake possibly brought me to my end, but here's the thing. I know I brought myself back up again after somewhere in September time, 2020, and I started finding that love again. And that love is gone again, and yes, it could come back, but truthfully, we're in a 1 hour, 17-minute video here. If it was not gone, I would not be sitting here for an hour, 17 minutes, and you wouldn't be at this point right now. Seriously, I'd be shocked if you're at this point in the video right now. I got to the point where I'm at because I pushed, and even if in the end it didn't really mean anything, I tried. Try your hardest. Do it because you love it. Don't do it because you want to expect it to be a career. And that's definitely one of the biggest things that's hit me. Because first I treated it as fun, and then I went into it as expecting it to be a future career. And because for so long in my mind, I kept it in my mind that I want to do this as a career, that's what became my inevitable downfall when I tried looking at it as fun again. Because I just want to hit a goal that I feel like I never will get. A goal I wish I can hit. But I do appreciate the amount of help I've gotten. And one thing I feel bad about is I'm not giving it back to the people. Like JT, Gunshot, people who do support the videos on here, I'm just not giving it back. They tell me it's fine, but it's just like, I feel guilty. Because I just don't want to, be like... Because I'm not pushy about if you want to watch videos or not. If you don't want to watch them, you don't want to watch them. Like, fair enough. I just don't want to, seem like I don't support others back because I want to. This goes to people in the McBlixer Trivia. I do want to support your videos. That's just me. I know it's going to upset others that I'm going to quit. I know McBlixer definitely huge upset. They don't want to see me quit. And you know what? That's respectful. I know some don't, some do, some do not. I mean, you know what I mean. For me, Is it something I want to do? Deep down, no, I don't want to quit. This is something that's been a part of me for almost a decade. Yes, it's gonna hurt to let it go, and trust me, this part of me does not want to. But it's that thing of accepting. And trust me, there may be more videos like this. You guys did love that first video, one of the videos where I talked. You liked like 10 minutes of it. You're gonna like an hour and 20 minutes of it. The thing that's truly in my mind is the time where I've had free time and I just don't do anything. Here's the thing, if you truly do have a passion to care for something, you'd push for it. If you don't, that means it's not in you. You gotta find something else. And for me, I need to find what I need to do with my life. You know, and I can't rely on trying to do something with this until December. Because that's just taking months away from me that could actually be very helpful to find something. Here's the thing, this could end up helping me. I could end up becoming a filmer, an editor, I don't know. I have to find that out for myself. It's a goodbye. Don't expect many videos. I'm going to try to release videos that I truly care about. I will also try to release those theories that should actually come to a closure, so at least it doesn't end off like that. But if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. So I'm not going to try to push myself on something I know I truly don't care for and truly is not getting the right amount of views. It was a journey. It was a long journey. And trust me, it was a fun-ass ride. I do sometimes wish maybe back in July I should have stick to my gut and went and go and left, but sometimes maybe the journey you're taking is the right one. Expect videos. What kind, I don't know. Expect more of me trying to get 1,000. Because for me, that's the ultimate, you know, hitter. Now who knows, maybe between this time I somehow break out and I get to 100,000. What will I do then? Well then if I start becoming, you know, popular there, you know, then I won't lie to you. If somehow that happens and I start growing in popularity and I start getting that YouTube luck that others get, yeah, I won't lie to you. I won't leave. Because guess what? Now it looks like it can become a future. If not, at least it's a second thing on the side and I have an audience. But that's if that happens. You know YouTube, it probably won't. But that's just what the gist of it is. Go ahead, like a short video explaining this. I have a whole entire like fucking movie length explaining this. Excuse me. But yeah, that's all. That's all I think I have to say. I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss out on anything. I have a good 33 minutes. As I said, I could split this into 2 parts, but I really don't want to. Or I had to, you know, wait a long time for this to process. I just want to thank you guys. Thank you to anyone that I ever hated, loved, people who want to see me fall down. I just want to thank every single person I came across in my journey, besides one person. Ho ho. It's not the person you people are thinking of. It is someone from the Nilsson 2013 days that I'm not thinking them one fucking bit. You know who you are. You know who you are. Probably if you're watching this video. If you're wondering, ask me, DM me, I'll tell you. But I want to thank every single one of you. You know, it's been 7 years going on to 8. I can't believe I almost made it to 10 years. The fact I made it 8 years on YouTube, that doesn't look like it had, but I've been on YouTube for 8 years. That's an accomplishment. I am proud of that. I made it to this point because I never stopped. But with every start, there is an end. And here's the thing. I'm going to think on it. And I want to hear you guys' ideas. I definitely want to have a proper ending to this channel. But here's the thing. If I don't, as I said, if I have something real passionate about a video, I'll release videos maybe after December 2022. I mean, January 2022. But that's something I'm really passionate about. But who knows? That's months away from this point. And that's why I'm telling you now. I'm not telling you a month in advance. I'm not telling you a week. I'm telling you now in September. I know for the people who have not seen me long in the YouTube journey, you know, I say one community that I've definitely been a part of, that I want out of now, is the Rusty community. Toxic. It's a toxic environment. I already ranted on it. It's not a good place. That's why I don't want to do wrestling videos. One of the biggest reasons why missed opportunities kind of died before I even started. Because I can't. I think that's all. Something more in my mind that hits now. We're in September 2021. And Nilsson just officially announced his retirement. Like Brett Favre came out of retirement a lot. Anyways, peace out.